So this is kind of an interesting one. This is a knife that I didn't know existed until I saw a YouTube short that somebody posted. I don't remember what their name was, but they were in the knife case at Walmart, just kind of picking out some knives, and this was one of them. Like I said, I didn't even know it existed until I saw this short. Um, but anyway, this is the Swisstech Dop Doppelt, something like that, which I think just might mean double or something. And it's kind of like a modern traditional take on a Barlow, and it reminds me a lot of the Lion Steel Warhorse, which is a knife that I have and enjoyed quite a bit. I should have brought it down here for this video, probably. But it's a Barlow frame, and then it's got two full size blades, which is cool and different than how a Barlow normally is. But anyway, it's got a clip blade here, clip blade, and then it's got a sheep foot blade. These blades are both coated with some sort of black coating. It says titanium coated um, and everything. I don't really know what that means. I think it's just a fancy word for we painted this black because I can't imagine it really means much else. Your little Swisstech logo there. This has marbled carbon fiber handles, which appear to have screws holding them on, and some sort of either carbon fiber or plastic, like backspacer type thing there. Um, but yeah, I mean, the action on the blades themselves is pretty good. Opening, they have kind of a fake half stop, um, but the action on the blades is pretty good. I will say, I think this knife was less than $40. Thinking it was like 35 or something like that. I don't really know. It was less than $40. I had to drive to a Walmart in Shrewsbury to get one of these because none of the ones close to me had it in stock. And the one in Shrewsbury also had Civivi knives and all sorts of other cool things that I hadn't seen yet. I have seen some Civivis starting to show up in the Walmarts around me now. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's cool seeing Walmart do better with their like knife selection and everything. Um, but yeah, this is a fairly simple knife. It's got AUS or AUS 8 steel, meaning the steel's fine. It's a cheap stainless steel, so you know it's fine. It'll work. AUS 8 is extremely budget steel, competing with like CR13 MOV or whatever it's called. Um, that kind of thing. 8CR13 MOV, that's what it's called. Um, but yeah, competing with like those kinds of steels, whatever. The knife was less than $40, so I'm not super duper concerned about it. And as most people know, my favorite steel is 1095 carbon steel. So I'm not really the person to, freak out about edge holding and everything because I'm not a super steel nerd, pretty much. But anyway, I think the knife looks pretty good. The sheep's foot, both the blades are interesting shapes. The sheep's foot is a very interesting looking sheep's foot. And then the clip blade is a little bit of an untraditional clip blade shape as well. They both have these like long pull nail neck things that on the clip blade just kind of ends, and they both just kind of end. I guess that's probably cheaper to do it that way, where you just cut it the whole way out like that. I would imagine, and it doesn't look horrible. It looks kind of interesting. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't think this knife has any blade play, which is nice for the price and everything. Nope, no blade play. Um, knife overall seems to be pretty well made, especially for $40. There are little inconsistencies in like the finish and stuff. It looks like, so that's interesting. But yeah, overall, I think it's a pretty decent little knife for the price that it is. And I'm pretty happy with it for what I paid. That being said, let's see um, how big it is closed here. I'm thinking it'd be, so it's about 3 3/4 closed. Let me move that up a little bit so you can see better here. It's about 3 3/4 closed. The clip blade is about 2 3/4, and the sheep's foot blade is also about 2 3/4. So, you know, pretty traditional Barlow size, maybe just slightly larger. Let me grab the 4-inch Sun Barlow I have sitting here. Yeah, so it's a pretty traditional Barlow size, slightly smaller than the 4-inch Sun Barlow. And it appears to be pretty well made. Of course, these are made in China, like most things you get at Walmart. They stick with the Swisstech name, I think, because it sounds better. And it makes it sound like it's actually a real company. Look, they got some specs here on the box. AUS 8 steel, aluminum bolster, and liners. Okay, so it's aluminum, not steel. That's interesting. Marble carbon fiber handle. It's a slip joint lock type, non-locking. Titanium coated blade finish. Again, I don't really know what that means, but they painted them black. There's a little picture of it. And here's some other stuff. And the box is really well designed, to be honest. Like these Swisstech boxes, they're really nice, I have to say. So, really nice box that's going to get thrown in the garbage, probably, because why would I keep it? But it is a really nice box. I think they did a good job on that. But yeah, so Swisstech Dopplet, Doppelt. I think that's would be how you pronounce it. Nice little knife. I like it. It was worth the less than $40 that I paid for it, I think. And I think Swisstech has a fixed blade that I kind of want to check out. I'm not really a fixed blade guy. I have a couple of them, but I'm not really. I'm much more of the pocket knife guy, if you guys haven't figured that out yet. But they do have a cool looking fixed blade that I kind of want to check out, and looks like it'd be like a really good like camping fixed blade type thing. So I might check one of them out at some point. But I mean, other than that, this was pretty much the only knife that they have right now that I was really interested in, because I'm not really a modern folder guy anymore. But yeah, so that's it for this video on the Swisstech Doppelt, the Walmart Barlow. Um, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a good day.